So quickly, because I can't resist asking, because I think the human cost is worth knowing about, what does this cost you?
Oh, it's going to be, just to get started, a couple $100,000. I mean, it bankrupts you very quickly. And the special prosecutors blow you up. They do this, what I call perjury trap. It's really, you know, they ask you a question. They have material they won't show you. You've forgotten about it. They say, you just lied because this email you forgot about in 2016 proves your current memory is wrong. I mean, it's a memory test.
Well, that was author Jerome Corsi. He's 72 years old. Earlier this year, the Mueller investigation asked him for his laptop and his phone, and he complied. He voluntarily gave both to the prosecutors. They asked him about a series of questions about emails he had sent, and in one case, he says he forgot that he had forwarded an email 2 years ago. The Mueller people whipped around and accused him of perjury and threatened to charge him with a felony. Jerome Corsi is looking at years behind bars for that. The question is America any safer for it? Chris Hahn is a progressive radio show host and former aide to Senator Chuck Schumer, and he joins us tonight. Chris, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thanks for
having me, I think both of us agreed at the outset a couple of years ago that the allegation is a serious one, that the Russian government tried to subvert our democracy and subvert our election, and I was all for finding out if that's true. So here we are at the other end of the process with Jerome Corsi, whose politics I'm sure you disagree with, but it's irrelevant, 72 years old. He's facing prison time because he didn't remember forwarding an email 2 years ago. So you tell me with a straight face how that protects me or anybody else in this country.
Well, we don't really know what he's being accused of lying for. We only know his side of the story. We'll soon hear from the special counsel, and we'll know exactly what he's really being accused of and what's really gone on here. If it was a simple misdirection or mismemory on his point, it wouldn't be perjury. Perjury has to be intentional, and it has to be relevant to the case at hand. A lot of people out there saying there's a perjury trap. There's no perjury trap. You intentionally lied about something that's relevant, a material matter.
Is that true? So let me say, if I got a hold of your phone and your laptop, and I said, Chris, I have every communication that you sent or received 2 years ago, and I'm going to ask you questions about an email that you forwarded 2 years ago. You're 72 years old. And you don't remember forwarding it.
The president's 74, right? So we should be worried about the memories of 72-year-olds when our president's 74.
I'm not attacking older people. I'm just saying as a 49-year-old, I can't remember what emails I forwarded 2 years ago. But it's not a felony if I can't remember. If you suddenly charge a man with a felony because he can't remember forwarding an email, I don't know if it's a perjury trap or not. It's totally immoral. The point of this is to protect America from a foreign power. How does that protect us?
I'm an attorney. Okay, if you forget about an email, that is not perjury. If you intentionally lie about a material email, that is perjury. Forgetting about something that might have happened 2 years ago, that sounds all, I'm just an old man, I can't remember. No, it's got to be a material lie about something Chris, that is relevant.
Okay, but that's a subjective description. You can't know whether, you can't know whether it was intentional or not. But take 3 steps back. The point of this investigation is to determine whether or not the Russian government attacked our election. There is no allegation that Jerome Corsi had contact with the Russian government or with Julian Assange. They have his communications. He voluntarily gave them over. So why aren't they charging him with a real crime like helping a foreign power hurt the United States, or leave him alone? Like, what is this? I'm serious.
Look, from what I've read about his case today and through the last couple of days that he's been in the media, it appears to me that he was somehow being used by Roger Stone to somehow provide an alibi for Roger Stone's actions. I think this all leads back to Stone if you really read between the lines here.
Look, I'm just saying, in the case of Jerome Corsi, who's a real human being who's lived in this country for 72 years, his life has been destroyed by this investigation, and my question is, for what? What did he do that hurt this country that would justify destroying his life, bankrupting him, making him unemployable, wrecking him at the age of 72? It's a real question.
If he participated in this crime, which is the Russians interfering with our elections, he should be prosecuted for whatever they will do.
He shouldn't be threatened by some creepy partisan prosecutor.
Well, I mean, it's hard to call Mueller a partisan prosecutor unless you're really looking through a very partisan lens, because the man served multiple presidents of all parties.
I'm the least partisan person you've ever met. I don't even like the Republicans. I just don't want to see an American be destroyed for nothing.
I don't either.
American.
I don't want to see Americans destroyed for nothing either. But I think that, look, if it was relevant and material and he intended to lie, then he should be prosecuted.
Man, I hope I never have to face that standard. Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tucker.
Actor Kevin Hart has become the latest celebrity who has been uncovered by the ever-vigilant watchdogs on Twitter.